Welcome to Bandus, the show, where I take a look at a film and try to make an argument as to why somebody would think it'd be a good idea to outright ban it, or at least make some good choice cuts. Today, I've got I Love the 80s, the movie, also known as Heavy Metal, although this film was released in 1980, so I suppose it's still a very 80s thing. It's pretty awesome. I love it. No, it's got a good. This is 1980, so the 80s didn't quite exist yet. It was still, the 70s making its last breaths of life before finally passing on and reincarnating into the next decade. Now, what's so bad about this? Everything, and it's glorious. Okay, there's violence, but that's not what I'm focusing on here. Here, it's all about the lovely ladies. Now, some people seem to be under the impression, even if they have seen it, that there's topless women in every segment. That's not true. The opening, the wraparound story, no nudity. Captain Stern, none. B-17, is it? The airplane one. No nudity there. All the others, yes, there's some ample amplage. So, and that sexuality has this amazing thing of being able to piss off both the left and the right for the same yet slightly different reasonings. It's really quite the phenomenon. So, right could get offended by sexuality because sexuality, while the left would freak out because the male gaze, misogyny, the objectification of women, even though a lot of the lefties seem to objectify women all the time, and that's why they get caught under the fire of the Me Too movement. There's some violence, as I said, but not quite enough that would come into the foreground. That would stick more into the background. And all the tits and ass is really the problematic aspect of it. So, that's what I got for this. Now, some quick thoughts on what I actually think of the film. I have a weakness for anthology films. And then if they can be as crazy as this, where a lot of times when you think of anthology films, the stories generally all stick to one genre. Here, this is all over the place. We've got a sci-fi noir, which would go on and heavily inspire The Fifth Element. We've got sword and sorcery, a weird sci-fi vignette, which really could have been left out of the film. Horror, comedy, it's got everything. And there's different animation styles to go with each of the different segments. It's a sight to behold. And the soundtrack is pretty awesome too. Cheap Trick, Devo, Journey, Ozzy Osbourne or Black Sabbath, something Ozzy related, a bunch of other things. So that's kind of helps what makes it feel, well, 70s on its deathbed going into 80s. Yeah, It's a fun, fun movie. If you don't feel put off by watching an adult animated movie and you don't get easily offended, this might be something you want to check out. And since it's a bunch of stories, it goes like boom, 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 boom. It's over nice and quickly, I feel. I can never get tired of this movie. And that's about it for this. If you have an idea for another film you would like me to check out, let me know in the comments. And check me out on BitChute, watch my videos there. Hit me up on Minds if you want to get a hold of me on social media. And check out the Stardust app if you want to see a bunch of short reviews for myself and a bunch of other people. And I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.